Hello, my name is Rachel Terbush. I am a DPT student from Regis University. The title of this poster is The Influence of Fatigue on Muscle Force and EMG Amplitude. Hand grip dynamometers are the most widely used and accepted portable equipment to measure hand grip force. Other studies done on this subject included a study determining that 60 seconds was not long enough for the muscles to fatigue, and another study compared the difference between male and female subjects' hand grip force production. The purpose of this lab was to document fatigue effects in the EMG signal and force output during a sustained isometric contraction. The hypothesis was that as the subjects maintained 25% of their peak force on the hand grip dynamometer, the flexor and extensor muscles would fatigue linearly. The subjects consisted of 8 volunteers from the Regis University DPT class, which included 5 females and 3 males. The inclusion criteria included having to be from Regis University DPT class and having the ability to perform pain-free isometric contraction of the flexor and extensor muscles of the wrist. Exclusion criteria included any injury to the upper extremity. The methods of this lab included placing electrodes on the subject's flexor and extensors, having the subject perform a maximum grip test, and then calculating 25% of that force. The subject then tried to maintain this 25% until they were fatigued. The data was recorded every 15 seconds. The test was stopped at 300 seconds if the subject had not yet reached fatigue. The results are listed in the graph below. The graph was made from values of means and standard deviation calculated from the data of the 8 subjects. The results showed that the force of the extensors increased over time. Standard force stayed around 25% of the subject's max force, and flexor force remained constant over time. As it can be seen from the graph, there is a spike in the data around 90 seconds. The reason for the spike in the graph could be due to the subjects trying to figure out how much force they must exert to maintain the 25% of the peak force. The hypothesis was not supported because the extensors and flexors did not fatigue linearly. The subjects may be related to difference between male and female subjects. This subject can be related clinically because it can help determine how long a wrist exercise should be completed without reaching fatigue. This test can also be done in different positions if a certain muscle group is trying to be isolated. The 2 references from this lab are listed below. Thank you for listening.